was time for an update. I've actually accomplished quite a bit on the car, but as you can see, I still haven't put the cowl in because I'm having trouble with that, and I just sort of abandoned it for a while. Yep, you read that right, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We've been having an incredible heat wave here in Portland today, in the last couple of days. It's headed up to 115 today, so I won't be working out here in the garage. I'm diving into the basement so I can make a video for you. What follows is going to be just sort of a montage of all the progress I've made to date, the problems I've found, what I've done to correct them. I've actually made decent progress on the car, even though the cowl's not in. So here we go. Jumping right in here with a voiceover. The footage got lost for most of this assembly work, so we're going to have to do it this way with stills. You'll notice up here in the upper right corner that I slit the original panel and rolled it back due to the fact that the torque box has a flange that comes up, but the original flange went down. The frame rail looks pretty good, and the rocker is all prepared for welding the upper torque box plate in. And then coming up here, you'll see a picture of it actually welded in. The flange has been rolled into the up position. And also, doing this overlap like this, it makes the floor have a step in it when you put the toe board back in. Well, you can see I'm working away on the toe board. Well, not the toe board, but the torque box. Got it welded in and ground off, and got the top stitched up here. You know, the existing panel is all stitched in. I've actually fit the toe board almost. It's still a little long because I have to finish welding all of this stuff and do the final fit on the lower panel. And then I'll go ahead and weld the toe board in. But it's looking good. Here's a couple of shots of the lower plate welded in from the inside and now from the outside. Hey, my welding's getting a little better. Well, been working on getting this toe board fit in, and just like Joe Daddy says, niggle your way slowly towards the size that you need, and you'll arrive with a pretty good seam. After, I don't know, what seems like 35 times in and out, time to start welding. It fits pretty good. I did better on the driver's side, but I have to do some fudging up here where these two join right in here. I have to kind of fudge those because they weren't actually bent the same way. This panel is wider than that. But hey, I'll make it work. Here is a better view of where I slit the firewall and rolled that flange up and welded it back together. And here's the finished toe boards. Yes, I did add the extra welds to the driver's side. Well, hello there. So after I got done with the toe boards, it was time to pull the trigger on doing some modifications before the cowl goes in, and I have chosen to do that. It's a little engineering project, and it's all about increasing the strength in this corner. So here's my creation. I just used my torch and heated it up and bent a nice arc into this, so it's the same arc as the firewall. And this is my reinforcement. It goes right here, just like that. This is it. There'll be a spot weld on the other side of the apron, right on the end of this tube. There'll be spot welds through the top, down the sides, and from the inside of the firewall down as well.
Unfortunately, something's happening with my camera, and a lot of the video footage actually is black with just the audio. So this is all that's left. Anyway, so what I'm doing here is it's the go around of making the support or the strut that goes from the A-pillar to the cowl. So basically just cutting metal. I'm making the little nut welded panels, or plates I should say, with the nut on the back side that goes in the end of the tube. Okay, we've seen this all before. Drilling lots of holes, cutting things, welding things. The plate is welded in, the reinforcement plate, and now I've got the support all bent, welded, got the nut welded in the end of the thing. So it's ready to go in there. Now I just got to drill holes so I can weld the whole assembly in. So here I go. I'm drilling holes and getting prepped to weld my little reinforcements in. All of this is in lieu of the fact that no, I haven't figured out how I'm going to straighten out the wipers on the lower cowl. Watching myself in time-lapse like this, it makes it look like I'm working real efficiently. I assure you, in real time, it doesn't feel like that. Now I'm making a pattern for the mounting plate for the forward strut. It's made out of 3/8 material. You can see the pattern of it there on the bench. I'm sorry that this video jumps around quite a lot, but really, it's all I could salvage out of the original footage. Well, I'm stopping because I have to figure the design of the bracket that connects to the Monte Carlo bar. But that is basically the assembly. It's all welded in now. Got the support bracket, the strut, the buttress, if we want to call it that. Then I got another strut here that goes up to the Monte Carlo bar. So this is the last part. On this side, anyway. Boy, is this thing solid. I mean, I can't get anything to move now.